What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. Back at it again with your weekly Twitter advice. Feels like it's been a long time, my friends. Feels like it's been centuries since last I wandered the desolate wasteland that is Twitter. Is that dramatic enough? I'm sure you've noticed there's a thing on my head. Your girl did a twist out, and I have to protect said twist out both from mocking eyes and the drying air around me. So you get me in my bonnet today because I'm blackety black, and I gotta do shit to my hair to make sure it comes out all nice and pretty. So I put my cat ears on for you so you didn't just have to see me in my plain bonnet. There you go, you're welcome. So like I said, we are back at it again with weekly Twitter advice. In case you missed last week, we had a special guest in the form of my maid of honor, my best friend, the ever beautiful, ever lovely, ever amazing Dr. Girlfriend. If you missed last week, don't worry about it. I've got a playlist for you with all of my weekly Twitter advice, so feel free to binge on that over your winter break. Also, don't forget that we've been doing Makeup Mondays on Monday. I'm doing a kind of Roy G. Biv thing right now. I might break it up for a Christmas look. We'll see how that goes. We're also going to start Tacos and Tequila Tuesdays. We're gonna start Wacky Wednesdays. So just make sure that you've got time in your week for all of these different days. We've got different stuff going on, okay? It's a smorgasbord. It's an amalgamation of different things, and you need to be prepared and ready. And right now, we're gonna get started with a question. 1. Spent the night with him for the first time. In the middle of the night, I unlock his phone. With his finger, he was asleep. Girl, you already know this is a bad idea, and this is a bad start to this question. But we'll continue. And saw that he was sleeping with at least 2 other women. I wake him up, outraged. Him, you're the secret, not them. Now get the fuck out. Advice. First and foremost, here's some advice. Don't go digging for other people's secrets. Don't invade their privacy like that. It's fucking rude, and it's not a good start. It's never been the good start to any kind of relationship. No relationship has ever started with, well, I didn't trust him, and so I decided to use his finger to unlock his phone while he wasn't looking so I could. Like, no good relationship has ever started like that. So first and foremost, in the future, don't do that. So there's some advice for you, I guess. And second of all, he just straight up told you that you are the side chick. Pretty sure you don't want to be the side chick, so move on. Leave him. You're the dummy for going looking for his questions, so I'm not gonna give you the Hope Biscuit chorus. But also, just go find somebody who doesn't want you to be the side chick. Not that hard. There is so much dick in the world. You don't need his. His is probably dirty and diseased anyway. That's all I gotta say. Let's move on to question 2. Husband admitted that he has a fetish for beautiful feet. Can we put a beautiful foot here, Chavez? We have a beautiful foot here. All shining and glowy like the light of Jesus is on it. I didn't know this side of him. Everything hit the fan when I found out that my gay younger brother poses for pictures. Wait, what? I found out that my gay younger brother poses for pictures for hubby wearing my high heels. Brother says he's just getting money. Advice. I don't know how to help you. I don't know what you should do. This is definitely a therapy question and not a Twitter question. There is so much to unpack here. I guess let's start with the fact that like you married someone without knowing that like he has a fetish for something. Like, I feel like before you marry someone, y'all should be aware of what gets the motor going for each other, right? Like, I feel like you should not don't get married and then it be a surprise that your husband is into furry porn or, you know, jacking off while skydiving or whatever guys are into. I feel like you should not get married and have that be sprung on you or be a surprise. It should definitely have been a discussion before the vows were said. So, but I mean, that was years ago, right? You can't fix that you guys didn't talk about it. I feel like the fact that your younger brother is gay is vaguely irrelevant. Like, I feel like it's relevant because he's dealing, like, you feel like it's relevant because it's dealing with your husband and your husband's a man. But I feel like it's not exactly relevant. Maybe your brother just has nice feet. Stop having your feet be so crusty. Get a pedicure once in a while. Obviously, he's taking better care of his feet than you are, and you should fix that. And then you can be the one posing for your hubby in high heels. Also, I wonder how much money your husband is paying him. You should maybe look into your bank accounts. I think that's it. I think that is all of the advice that I have for you in regards to this very disturbing situation. How old is your brother? Is this like a child exploitation? Should I be concerned? Like, is your brother at least over 18? Because even if he's 16, 17, it's kind of sketchy. I don't know. Oh God, my throat is so dry. I have to drink the second worst flavor of Gatorade. Blech. Actually, I think the worst is grape and the second worst is orange. So the lemon lime would be third or fourth worst. I don't know. Gatorade has some weird flavors out now, and some of them I'm digging, like the cucumber lime or lime cucumber, whatever. That one is good, but then some of them are not good, like the straight up strawberry one that literally tastes like strawberry medicine. Disgusting. Let's go ahead and move on to question 3. Okay, my 22-year-old son dates a black woman from the bad side of town. Okay. I'm not gonna play guess the ethnicity because I don't think we need to. But this question's already off to a terrible start. Yeah. We live in Jackson, #Mississippi, and things are bad. Not a good time for him to be chasing behind blacks. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. She's pregnant and I want nothing to do with it. Not racist, just a realist. Help. Start with understanding that yes, you are a racist. I don't know, work from there. Oh good, the battery's dying. That gives me time to fucking cope with this question. Okay, you guys didn't see it, but I took some much needed time after reading this question. And after I got over the fury of such an ignorant question, I feel like I am somewhat ready to address this. You have a lot of internalized biases against black people. You need to examine that. You need to examine why that is. Or you need to just isolate yourself from everybody in the world ever so that nobody has to live with the disgusting vitriolic bile that will likely come out of your mouth. And your heart and your spirit and everything else that has been tainted by racism. If you are unable to love a grandchild that is going to be half black, remove yourself from their lives. And yeah, they'll be sad for a while, but to be honest, that grandbaby will be a lot better for you not being around. And more than likely, if you try to like hang around your half black grandbaby, you're probably gonna do more damage than good. There's been a lot of evidence that like so-called people who aren't racist but just realistic, whatever, those mixed children are often have a lot of internalized biases against themselves and against like who they are, and it's very damaging, and it would literally just be better for you to just not exist in their life at all. That is the advice that I have for you. And this is the last question of the day. Question 3. Living with girlfriend for 8 years. Girl, I know you're not the one asking for advice, but leave him. I tried to cheat on her with a coworker. Leave him. But sometimes I drink too much and I couldn't get it up. I felt bad about the ordeal and want a redo. How to convince the coworker to give me a second chance. Okay, I feel like if you really wanted this advice, you would not have told us that you have been living with your girlfriend for 8 years. You would have just been like, oh, yo, I'm trying to sleep with my coworker and I couldn't get it up because I drank too much and I want to redo. Like, you obviously wanted us to talk you out of it or comment on the fact that you have a girlfriend, maybe so we could remind you because you're too fucking stupid / weak to remind yourself that like you have a girlfriend and shouldn't be trying to sleep with people other than your girlfriend. Break up with her. Obviously you don't deserve her and like you don't want to be with her, so leave her. There's got to be something else here. Is she paying your bills? Is your job like a job that you have but not a good enough job for you to be able to sustain yourself? So you're trying to hop onto another sugar mama? Like, what's really going on here? I need more details. But first and foremost, break up with your girlfriend and stop being such a piece of trash. I feel like that's all that can really be said. I feel like that's all that needs to be said. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That question is a steaming pile of poop. Can we get a pile of poop here? Not good. And do you see these nails? I don't deal with poop, okay? I don't. Those were the first 4 questions of this week. Wow. You know, I feel like we're getting some good questions, but I also feel like we're getting some questions that basically answer themselves. Like, y'all don't need advice, y'all need Jesus, okay? Y'all just need to go somewhere, get some holy water on your whole self, bathe in it. Like I've been saying, I really love when you give your advice in the comments below. I think a couple of weeks ago, y'all were giving advice about like vegan deodorant and like places where you guys go get your vegan deodorant. That shit was amazing. I'm actually probably gonna end up trying some of that stuff myself because your girl is allergic to everything, apparently, and I'm just finding out now. And yeah, so I love hearing your advice and what you guys have to say about these situations. And other than that, make sure you're checking out all my videos. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it now, okay? And make sure you turn on that notification button so you can join my hashtag notification squad so you know when it's Makeup Monday or Tacos and Tequila Tuesday or Wacky Wednesday or Reaction Thursday or Action Friday, or when it's the weekend and you know it's time to get that Witter advice on. Okay, that's sure. That's fine. Great. When it's time to get your weekly Twitter advice on. Keep an eye out for part 2 tomorrow, mañana, and we'll see you later. Skittin' love, guys.